Shalom, shalom. Put this on mute.
After I was saying it's 15, you know, about it being read prophecy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me see. All right. Mute that before they give you a copyright. You know. Esau. All right. Make sure we're live. Mute that before they give you a copyright. Let them go by.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Maybe even take a drive.
Right.
You know. It's all good though.
It sounds like you walked outside.
Good. Let's see. Show you we got a little ass house too. If you want, you open up, brother.
All right. All right, shalom, shalom. First off, most of y'all want to say, call them live.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
Double honor being to the elder apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, that do rule and teach well. And shalom to the Akim out there pushing his word, you know, through spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Shalom to the elect, the 144,000.
Yep.
You know, so the Lord, you know, blesses us once again to do a live lesson to feed the Lord's sheep. You know, to bring out, you know, edifying scriptures, prophecy, the gospel.
Yep.
You know, and these last days we are seeing, you know, a lot of things happening. You know, war, you know, rumors of war. You know, men waxing worse. You know, spirits getting riled up.
Yep.
You know, but people, you know, they're not realizing, the ones that's not in the truth, that, you know, this thing is rigged. You know, this is all, you know, the Most High's will.
Right.
You know, we're living in the end time, and the end time ultimately is reality, which is the you know, the Most High's movie. You know,
I got a precept.
Mm-hmm.
This is Isaiah 46, and let me go to Isaiah 46, and I'm just gonna start at 9 real quick. And I was also holding John where he said, "Feed my sheep."
Oh yes, yes.
You know, because that's what it is at the end of the day. Because if you notice, you know, there's a lot of things out here to eat off of. You know, there's a lot of information that's out here that you can indulge in. There's a lot of information out here that you can take with you and then spew. But, you know, through the Holy Spirit, what we're giving you is for edification, is for stability.
Yep.
Because everything out here is not for your betterment. You know, look at it's like Cheetos. You know, like, what are you eating? What are you out here eating? You out here eating Cheetos, ramen noodle. You're not drinking water. You know, and we're talking mentally. You know, and no one's really upset with that, because everything's just kind of this slow, drawn out delay.
Yep.
Like, we're all waiting for something to happen.
Yep.
You know, let's be honest. This is Isaiah 46 and 9. It says, "Remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh." All right. And that's one thing that's been pressed on my spirit, because yes, while you identify as an 11-year-old, we identify as a spirit. You know, and it says that from the things of old, for I am Yahweh. So it's on our spirit to let the world know that, A, one, this world was created, all right, by Yahushai and the elect angels, and that, two, there is a God, okay, and that God, the God that you don't know about, well, he's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right, and we have now been woken up to the fact that we have a God and we need to serve him. Okay, but people don't like us like that. All right, people don't like men like us, because we showcase our freedom through the Holy Spirit. You know.
Yep.
And it says, and there is none else. See, there is none else. Well, what about the Mayat and Planet Risk? And yeah, this is all just jargon. This is all just ads. You know what I mean? It's like, here it is. Here's the main show. But all these other ideologies, you're just ads. Like, you gotta right click them, you gotta press the X button. You know, that's what these philosophies are. You know, they're just ads that need to be deleted. And the Holy Spirit is like the virus, the antivirus. You know, the malware and
the one to get rid of the
virus. To get rid of it. You know. And it says, and there is none else. I am Yahweh, and there is none like me.
Yep, and that's one thing too. People don't realize that there is a true power. You know, people are, they're just walking down these last days in their flesh, you know, by their own will, but not knowing that what you see, happening on the earth is all done through, the Most High. How about Shema Shai? You know,
people don't even acknowledge earth.
They don't.
You know,
they don't.
Like, one thing that gets me a lot is like littering. You know what I mean? Like, you're littering. Like, you didn't make the earth. You're not doing nothing for this earth. It's just like a house or a car. Like, we need this. You know, we need this. We're not. And they always got a Hollywood movie of escaping Earth to go somewhere else. But you're the one who ruined it.
Right.
You know, you ruined this. You created these things. And you know, another thing is people are very selfish. You know, they don't think about the planet that they're on. We're actually true humanitarians, and we're dealing with a process of time of a hegemony of heathens. That's what it is. Right. You know, we're vexed because we see heathens ruling over us. And I was reading a scripture about that. Like, basically, you get it's in Proverbs 30. I gotta find it, but basically, you get vexed when you see the fools full.
Yep.
You know, we're witnessing servants free.
Yep.
You're witness. You know, it's like when the maid parties when the master's not home.
You're right. Yep.
You know, and it says, "And there is none else. I am Yahweh, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning." So the game is rigged, man. Okay, because I was watching it. I was telling you about it, bro. Yep. I was watching this video right here. I'm not gonna play it because I don't feel like dealing with the audio. You can look it up yourself. But I'll show you first. I'll show you her, and then I'll read the title. Okay? So you see right there. All right, she's all finished. And why is she finished? Well, I could tell you for one, just the way she looks, she don't have a man. And if she does have a man, it's her boyfriend, and he's not even leading her. You know, that's one thing, too. I've been looking at how people's outward appearance. Now, we don't judge a man based off that, but you can base a judgment off your outward appearance. And how people are looking, you know, you can see that they're finished. When a woman wears certain clothing, she already lets me know what kind of person she is. You know, not saying that just because of your clothing, you are giving everything away, but it gives you an idea, you know? But anyway, she said, we work, pay taxes, then die. Generation Z, Gen Z, that's what they coining these people, goes off about the purpose of human life. So she's questioning life. Because at the end of the day, you're realizing, man, I'm a spirit. I'm not just, you know, Gen Z section number 5-332. Yeah. That's how you get identified in prison. You see? So people are starting to wake up on a small scale to like this barcode that we're all under. Right? Babylon's just a big ass barcode, man. Yeah. You know? And then they used to call people how you're like a hippie. No, man, I'm a human. But I just found out that not only I'm human, I'm superb, man. I'm actually superb. And even in this notion to understand that we're above the rest, we're not even being like rash to people with it. We're acknowledging the fact that we're chosen, and we're now stating how we want the world to be governed. Can you get 2 Ezra 6:55, Baba Kasha? You know? Because then after we find out the purpose, now you're going to know why the Lord's got a controversy with this land. You know? Because we just found out.
This 2 Ezra 6 and verse 55.
Or is it 4?
I'm sorry, 54, yeah.
Okay.
2 Ezra 6 and verse 54, and it says, "And after these, Adam also, whom thou..."
Is it a little, come all? What does it say? What's 53 say?
53?
Yeah.
Right, I read it for you. It says, 2 Ezra 6 and 53, "Upon the 6th day thou gavest commandment unto the earth, that before thee should bring forth the beasts, cattle, and creeping things."
So this is going into creation, right? So we actually have a book. Listen to this. We actually have a record of creation. Like, you know what I mean? When you actually sit back, you go past the bills, you know, you pass the car trouble, women, and you go all the way back, and wow, we can go and read the creation. Man questions the Bible, but the Bible's giving you the beginning of time.
Yep.
Like, listen to that. Humans, it's like a baby don't want to, as an adult now, don't want to look back at whose mother it came from. Like, yo, this is your mother. Right. This is where you came from. So humans have a problem hearing where they came from. Humans have a problem now hearing the standard of how things are supposed to. Everyone wants to be lawless. Everyone wants to be lawless and wild and weird and bugged out and just floating around now.
Yeah.
You know, like germs. You just want to just, you know, it's weird, man.
They're all parasites.
Yeah.
You know? And it says, verse 54.
No purpose.
Yep. You want to keep going this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it goes all into it.
Okay.
Yeah. We just haven't read in a while.
All right.
Remember, because we usually bring this out when we're cutting somewhere.
Yeah, a lot, yeah.
You got it up.
Verse 54 it says, and after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
See? Yep.
Of him came we all.
We all come from the Adamites.
Yep.
Okay? There was a first generation of beings, and it's recorded as Adamites, because Ite means a nation. All right? Now, was that his? No, but this is the English version. So we all come from Adam.
Yep.
All right? And it ain't typical Steve down the street kind of guy.
Right.
Okay? It was a male. It was a dark male, like this brother. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what's funny is now you got the rapper Eve. She's married to an Edomite.
Yeah.
So it's Eve and the serpent.
Yep.
You know, the irony of that.
Yep.
You know?
And it says, verse 54, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord,
Yep.
because thou madest the world for our
sake.
sake.
So why do you think we care about the world? You have one position of people that are in power that are actually destroying the world, poisoning the world, you know, taking pieces of the world. And then you have another portion of people that are using the Bible and telling you how the world should be ran.
Mm-hmm.
But we're the ones that are being questioned about our rulership and what we get. See, that's why I said we should leave.
Right.
That was a spirit. See?
It's crazy.
Read that again.
Yeah. 2 Andrew 6 and
It's
verse.
all good though.
And verse, I was in the praise, I should stop.
Yeah.
2 Andrew 6 and verse 55, and it says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
So we found out the world's made for us. But we're all the way over here in, you know, bum-ass Babylon catching hell in captivity. But in this captivity, we've been given spiritual peace.
Mm-hmm.
We've been given spiritual peace of mind. And then once we've gravitated to that through our power, positioning us to this, we now look around and say, man, excuse my language, but this is some bullshit.
It is bullshit.
This is bullshit, man. You know? Like, I do construction, like the way the house, just because this shit ain't falling, don't mean that we're secure in this, man.
Right.
You know, you cover it up in drywall, crap wood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the people that get hired all day just to build a house real fucking quick.
Yeah.
Other people to live in. You paint it over with poison, you know, and then you stuff it full of the shit that's got to go in your body, your tax. I mean, this is hell here, man.
Yeah, even the infrastructure outside.
Yeah.
You know, the streets are paved with pavement.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you are not allowing the earth to grow.
Nope.
You know, like to breathe.
Yep.
You know, that's why everything is mourning. The animals are mourning. You know, creation itself is mourning. You know, even that chick on the War Star, she's mourning.
Yeah, I gotta go back to that. Exactly. The earth is in a state of mourning right now, man. All way round it, no matter how you put it. And that's what I find beautiful too, is time is cutting you. Like the spell that you've given of Saturday night and drinking and partying awards, it's like time is cutting that notion, because it's like, man, even though last night was fun, but like I have a human body and there's something wrong with it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you as a human, there's things that you can't do all the time, but he's giving it to you.
Yeah.
You know, like Monday through Friday, come Sunday. Like, it's like, bro, like people are still fucked up from last Sunday.
Yeah.
And it's more. Like, we're not designed for the lifestyle that Babylon is producing for people, man. Okay? And you got to wake up and smell the coffee, which half the coffee out here is fucking trash. But you got to realize, like, dude, what you're showing me on TV, it ain't like that out here.
Yep.
Okay? It's not like that. It's like creation is tired of the spells that Babylon has put out.
Mm-hmm.
Read that again, Baba Kusha, and then I want to get the creature groaneth, because you had called it.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. 2 Andrew 6 and verse 55, it says, all of this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Are we not speaking this to the Lord right now?
Yeah.
You know? And look at how beautiful the ministry is now. Now the temple talk, okay, of y'all, the brother, we all get to be a part of it. Remember when Paul brought the Gentiles in? Yeah. So we're all like, this is now, because we could be signing and crying privately to the Lord, but now it's being recorded, and brothers and sisters can watch and add in, and they're like, yeah, I'm crying too. And then it's all going up to Yahweh Shem Shai, you know?
Yep, and it says,
oh, look at this, deliverance from bondage.
Oh, wow.
That's what our spirits is crying out right now. We're crying, man.
Yeah,
you
and
know,
not only from this actual captivity, but from this flesh.
Yeah,
you know, And it says, verse 56, as for the other people, which also came of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
And we see that, we actually can see. Now let's talk about how they are nothing. Now they're nothing as in what compared to the Lord's chosen, but even when you look at them, they're nothing as in they're just vanity.
Yep.
They just want to play poker and smoke. They just want to eat, right? Like look at heathens. That's why we get on Jake, because it's like, why are you acting like them when even yourself you're better than that?
Yep.
Like, come on, bro, you're intelligent. Come on, sister, you better than that. Sit your ass down and control yourself. That's what the heathens are doing. The heathens are nothing. You're under curses. That's why you're cursed to act like a heathen,
Mm-hmm.
But when you actually look at heathens, like really, what are they doing even for societal reasons of their own? Now, some of them have good ideas and they take care of their lands and, produce things. But look at when you get over here in Babylon, you got Ishmael. She's a devout, to her religion and her land. She comes over here and she's a corn star. Like, what's going on, man?
Yep.
Well, what's the freak off for? Because Babylon's set up for you to freak off in, man.
Yeah.
That's what we're complaining about.
Yep. This place is the valley of the shadow of death.
Was that in Esdras?
Well, no, there's more.
A little more about
and it says, verse 56, it says, that there are nothing but be like unto spittle,
Yeah.
and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Yeah.
And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us.
So now they're lords over us. So that's even grievous, because now they're lords over us. So these creatures of vanity, right? They're now lording over creatures of prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
The creatures of righteous, the creatures that are chosen. We're now being lord over by demons.
Yeah.
That want to mukbang. That's what they call it, right? Where they want to
when they eat and just gorge their faces. And that's why a famine is coming.
Exactly.
And it says,
when the Lord giveth, then the Lord take away.
That's right. And it says, verse 57, verse 57, it says, and to devour us.
Damn, and they devour us. And they devour us literally, mentally, spiritually. I'm thinking, what was it, Balak or Balaam?
And Balak.
Yeah, they want to put a curse on us.
Uh-huh.
Look at the things that they're doing. You got Moab, where he's mastered the ability to reconstruct food that looks real, but it's plastic.
Yeah, like rice and a certain lettuce.
Yeah.
Garlic and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
and,
you got also too, the main nation that's doing that, well, Amalek, through the music, through the agenda that he puts out to Jake.
Yep.
So that way Jake can see it and follow suit. Pregnant, Israelite women dancing on stage.
Everything's a spell.
Everything's
a spell. Yo, the AI, the Allen Iverson technology, that's so much witchcraft that, bro, I'm going to say this, brothers. You might have saw an attractive woman online and she don't even exist.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't in her body, man. It's like he's got you questioning reality, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we know what reality, but my point is, like, you don't know what's real. Everybody's finding out somebody's wearing a mask.
Yep.
Everything's Mission Impossible now, Catfishing's through the roof, scamming. You got Ham scamming old white women by portraying their faces as Edomite males through technology, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just supposed to just sit around like everything is okay. It's not okay. That's what we're addressing here through the sign and crying is, look, we're telling you it's not okay. And I know that's actually a spirit like within a family where they try to show you everything's okay, but it's not.
It's not.
You wonder why the niece is quiet at dinner around her uncle? Like, come on, you fucking know why. You want, what's up? You should know. Was it Nehemiah? Was it Nehemiah?
Yeah.
Remember the king? He's like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
What do you think? What's wrong, man?
People are going
I'm
through.
fucking serving your fat ass all this wine. I mean, the king was at peace with him.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to play the dude, the heathen. But our reaction of how we feel as a people for what we're dealing with may come off rash like that. But it's like, you mean to tell me you need to ask me what's wrong?
Yeah.
You can't see what's going on out here?
But that's why, because they're not in our position.
Right.
We're in captivity.
Right.
They're not. Now, of course, don't get me wrong. You do have people that, do the 9 to 5 and pay bills too. but ultimately, they're slaves too, but they're not. They're not going through how Israelites will per se.
The punishment.
Yes,
their nation isn't the face of violence.
Yeah.
Their nation isn't the face of criminality, poverty. So when they cry for the curses that we go through, their voice is heard.
Yeah. Yep. Two last verses. Verse 58, and it says, "But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, the only begotten."
Remember, and where did he call us our firstborn? When he told Moses to tell that Pharaoh, let my son go or I'm going to take your son.
Yep.
You see? So this is what we're letting it be known is we're letting you know that, hey, our father's coming. Yahweh Shai is our father as well. Yahweh Shai is coming and he's going to deliver us from the hand of him that's stronger than us. Didn't he say that in Jeremiah?
Yeah.
I'm going to deliver you from the hand. What Esau do? He grab you and you like, yo, let me go. Boom, he throw your arm, and then you get maced and you get, what the, right?
Yeah.
He's treating you like you the terror squad of the earth. That's how he handles us,
Yep. And it says, verse 58, and it says, "And thy fervent lover are given into their hands."
And the word is fervent lover. That's why it's equated to a marriage. See? And a marriage is supposed to be what? Forever. So what you think the Lord is going to do to all these men ganging up on his woman? Destroy him. Keep going.
Verse 59. If the world now.
I'm sorry, brother. Well, think about this. You have, now you brothers, okay, and you sisters, you should know, a man in his spirit, he wants to give his woman comfortability. He puts things on his back to give her that home, right? So the earth is the home, and we're his woman, the kingdom's the comfortability. So we're on the process for our man bringing home, the fruit of the labor so that we can enjoy, as they quote, what the hell they say in the world, bring home the bacon.
Bring home the bacon, yeah.
Which that was coined by an Israelite woman, as long as it's turkey bacon. Keep going.
Verse 59.
Which bacon is just a cut.
It
don't mean pork, but because you're in Babylon, start thinking about these things. When you're first, what's your mind go to? You say, damn, Babylon's all over me.
Yeah.
It's all over me. Everything,
it's like it.
Yeah. No, that's why you gotta be born again. You start thinking about these things like, damn, I need to be washed. I need to wash this shit from me.
Yeah.
That's why he's always orientating you. How many times you get a job and you gotta sit for 4 hours being indoctrinated?
Yep.
Like, damn, bro, I'm just trying to pick a part-time job up to finish paying bills. But look, you gotta fold the wrap like this.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's why it says flee out, flee from her. We got mentally, spiritually.
You gotta flee from her like Joseph fled from that big Hamite woman.
Yeah.
Remember?
Right,
Ripped his shirt.
Yeah. Just like Dan said, get your fucking hands off
exactly.
me.
And we do that spiritually.
Yes.
We may smile, oh yeah, wow, oh okay. And then we turn around like, I'm good, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm good. When I get here and I lock the door, I'm locking Babylon out.
That's right.
Ads come on, I'm muting it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we already accept bad. We already dealt with it. We've already accepted our punishment. We accept what we got to deal with here. I don't got to deal with it when I'm in the bed, like trying to rest.
We free men here.
Right. Let us be free.
Yahweh Shai, made us free. Verse 59, last verse, and it says, "If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?"
See, and that was a great question. But now going back to the original verse, Isaiah 46:10, declaring the end from the beginning and from the ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, I will do all my pleasure. So we're in the moment right now where we found out what is the plan of Yahweh Shemel Shai, what is the meaning of life, and why we're in this position. And that's another thing when Jake wants to get mad or denounce the Bible, but what other book are you using that is explaining creation, life, and purpose at that? Because I want to say this, since it's pressed on my spirit, you have people like the Mars Hill in Acts, which is basically Sinai is Mars Hill, okay?
Yeah.
But the point is, they all have all this knowledge and doctrine, but it's like, okay, what's the meaning of life? What's the meaning? What's going to happen in the future? What's going on? No one has real answers, but they have all this mumbo jumbo. They have all these words and long letters and things they talk about and dates, but it's like None of them are talking about anything real that can apply for today and tomorrow. They always talk about back long time ago. Well, this book was dated before the. Okay, nigga, so
what?
So what? So what? This was dated before that, as you assume. But what's truth? What's here? What's now? What's purpose? What's meaning? Who created Earth? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we not ruling? That's another thing. You have all this knowledge, but okay, can you explain why we're in this position today? Us collectively, or everybody win this slavery? I ain't asking about fucking everybody. Excuse my language, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not asking about everybody. I'm asking about us as a people. And remember that one demon? He came up to camp. You know, he's had spirits on him, but he came to camp, and he's talking about he's sovereignly free. And I said, well, can you explain why I'm in slavery?
Right.
And he was like, I don't know how you got in slavery, but it's like, damn, nigga, because you made it out the barrel, it's F all the other crabs?
Yep.
Like, damn, dude, you don't even have really no knowledge. So all these guys out here with these stacked up books and all their bookshelves, they're vain, man. They don't got the answers. Mm-hmm. That's why this little book's got trumps everything.
I got a quick precept for you.
Yep.
This is Isaiah 34 and verse 16. It says, let me see. Yeah, verse 16 it says, "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read."
Yeah, we gotta be even chosen and gravitate to this book, and then we gotta be taught it, and then we need the Holy Spirit to sup with us to understand it. But anybody can pick a book up from Kemet. Anybody can pick a book up, a law book, you know, science. Anybody can just pick any of those up and then go out in the world and in that profession be deemed wise. But this right here, this is the patriarch. Mm-hmm. You know, this is the numero uno, head honcho. This is what tells everything. Everything that needs to be answered, there's a precept that this book's so powerful that someone could dedicate 30 years of their life to something, and one precept will cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That reminded me of that one old video where the Pastor Har and that lady from like the
seminary school.
Yeah, seminary school. She had like spent $1,000.
$22,000.
Yeah, $22,000.
Yeah.
He was like, you could have gave me that money for it. He's like, you learned more here than you did in seminary school in like 15 minutes.
Yep.
You know?
And that's true. Because remember, that's the simplicity of Yahweh Shai. I gotta grab that. But you got it, bro. Break it down, brother.
Yeah. Isaiah 34 and verse 16 it says, "Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read." Right, and that's one thing too. These jakes, they don't ultimately the Lord had to, call you and choose you to, to get the knowledge and understanding of the book. But a lot of jakes, they deny the wisdom, excuse me. They deny, the wisdom of the Bible. They deny the Holy Spirit, Yeah. Excuse me. They resist the Holy Spirit.
That's exactly it.
And it says, "No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate." Right? So you got all other books, so many books, but nothing compared to Holy Bible. Because the books that you read and know about, and teach about, they don't like you said earlier, they're not gonna tell you about the future, the past, the present, why you're going through this, this and that, right?
Oh, and it says none shall want her mate. That cuts Mormonism, because Mormons use Ezekiel 37.
About the two sticks.
They say that means that's the book for the Mormon, but it just said they don't need no mate. It don't need nothing else to mess with it. And then let someone be simple, and they say, well, what about the Apocrypha? See, a lot of times people give uneducated statements. So I explain it. The Apocrypha is not an addition to the Bible. It's a part of the Bible, just depending on what year of the Bible you've purchased.
Yeah.
So if you purchased the 1611, then you're going to see that in there. And then in second address, he says, go to them that are worthy, and explain these matters,
And Esau took up the Apocrypha. I believe the word Apocrypha means like hidden, right?
Yep.
Yep. And it says...
just like us. And then they say we're hidden in prison houses. We're hidden in the prison house of New York State and Cell Block, Rochester.
Yeah.
We're hidden in this place, man. It's like, man, I couldn't find you.
Yeah.
You want to prove we're hidden here? Go try to find your daddy. You can't find him? Where he at? I don't know. You sound right, though. We hidden here, man. We're hidden in this place. People just getting left off in the middle of alleys. This is why the Lord got a controversy. We need the laws of the Lord in the land.
Yeah.
Things will be nice. Things will be, as they say, copacetic.
Yeah.
Blood pressure will be down. Family units will be better.
Blissful.
Bliss.
Paradise.
Yes. All these barcodes and burdens.
Yeah.
That's all this place is filled with.
Oh, damn.
Barcodes and burdens. You know? And then he hires people that get an attitude to you about a business that they work for.
Yeah.
You know, nigga stingy with the ranch packets. Like you went and you had your mother make them.
Oh,
you know, I
man.
meals. She ran out of plastic. She's stressing, so you at work now being stingy. Like, you know what I mean? Like you didn't even order it.
Yeah, man.
Next shift, they'll give me 3 more. I'm not saying like I don't even eat fast food. I'm just saying as a point. Because I remember when I did in the world, how you acting.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I go out, if I go out to eat, which is even rare because this shit's so fucking poison.
Yeah.
Even when we got in the house. But if say I go out, I gotta tell the person making the food, which I'm not rude, but I say, hey man, make it like you would at your house.
Yeah.
Like nigga, just because he brainwashed you for 4 hours, put my sour cream first.
Make it how
you know
make it how you make it for yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, damn.
Be courteous, dude.
Damn. But they're so drained.
Mm-hmm.
They're so nulled down that they might have did that the first 3 weeks. But then dealing with Edomites, heathens, N-dubs,
corporate America.
Yep. They're like, man, fuck it, man. Here's your food. Next.
That's why a lot of people too, which I knew a lady that died of stress. You know, that shit is real, man. You know, and that's in Babylon.
Yes.
But you got TikTok videos where people, they're happy, you know, faces are glowing.
Yeah.
Because they're not in America.
Yeah.
America, you know, it knows you down and stresses you out, kills you.
Yeah.
You know, that's why it said this is not your rest.
Yep.
It shall spit you out.
It
shall
destroy you.
Destroy you for destruction. You know, I'm thinking of the quote, the open in the world, it shall chew you and spit you out.
Yeah. Well, that's Rome. Remember,
right.
track them underfoot.
Yeah. Yep.
And then even in the world, I had because in the world, you know, you looking like we were Neo.
Mm-hmm.
And when Morpheus hit us, which Morpheus Yahweh Shai,
right?
You know, when, if you will, you know. But when we got allowed, but let me say this: so when I was on the computer, I'd be looking. One thing I found out was because we know it's demons, but they call it paranoia schizophrenic.
Yeah.
So what they did a study, they found out that people in other countries that have that same paranoia, that same disease, which is demons, in other countries, they say all they see is their loved ones, and they think like they see their dead grandma, and they're like, grandma. They're all just kind of like loony. But the same disease that have that same disease here in Babylon, they say they hear screams, cryings. So that proved this shit is a burrow of beasts, man.
Damn.
This place this is hell, man. All right.
Hey, that's
This shit is hell, bro.
Damn.
Shit is hell here.
Back in Isaiah 34:16, it says, this is the last part.
Okay.
And it says, from my mouth I have commanded, and his spirit have gathered them. Right. You know, gathered, you know, the Ankim.
That's right.
The house of David. You know, the exceeding spiritual great army. You know, that's what you see right now, pushing the word, you know, the gospel.
Yeah.
Starting off with the apostles of Great Millstone.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And
That's beautiful.
You had quoted something too.
Yeah.
I was holding it, but I had dropped it.
All right. Oh, I got 2. I got Romans 8 about the spirit groaneth, but I
But
I also want to bring this out about the simplicity. This is 2 Corinthians 11:3. It says, but I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in a Mashiach. So you have to understand that sometimes the Lord will give you things in a very simple manner, like Khan or La'ah. But people, they have this too deep demon, you know? Like I notice you'll have some guy who don't read the Bible, but he gets fixated on this like passage in the Bible. Now there's this whole new world.
Like that one time with the Hebrew hunter.
Yeah.
He was like, how many years?
Yeah,
how many?
yeah.
Remember?
He said,
Genesis.
how was it the 5th day on the first night? Or
How was it 1,000 years?
And we said, bro, humbly, it's above your pay grade.
Yeah.
We're trying to explain it to you, you know? But that's the point. Like, it's all about the simplicity, Yahweh Shai. Like, what's on my mind right now for you sisters? Your job is to be the wife to your man. You don't got to do lessons. You don't got to put yourself on our level. Like, remember the one, she had came by, she said, what do I do? Where do I get it? We're like, you don't need to get these books. You're not teaching. You know what I mean? You're here to be taught. Then you take in what you need for your role, and that's it. That's simple. Simple. Live a simple life, you know, but don't be simple in your mind.
Right.
You know? And then I got one more, just to get it off the board. Romans 8 and Romans 8. Let's actually read this in the NLT. Romans 8 and 21. It says, check this out. It says, let's start at 19. It says, for all creation is waiting eagerly for the future day when Yahweh will reveal who his children really are.
That's man and beast.
So you got dogs. That's why these spiritual dogs come by camp. We've actually had times where people's animals tried to stay with us.
Yeah.
Remember we went to that park?
Yep.
And the woman's dog was trying to stay. Remember, we would drive. I say, look, man, she don't even know how to walk the dog, man.
It was crying.
Yeah.
It was like,
right.
And it wouldn't go with that lady.
And then you have times where the dogs, animals will walk by camp and they'll actually stay or they'll bark.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you'll notice it, like, you know, the way creation treats you.
Yeah.
Because it's you gonna make a point?
Even babies.
Right.
Even babies, they laugh, they smile at us, they stare.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And I was gonna say is let me read this again.
About creation.
Yep. Romans 8:19, for all creation is waiting eagerly for the future day when Yahweh will reveal who his children really are, which also as well, hey, you're lucky that animals can't speak because they'll cuss you out and they'll reveal the truth because Coco was doing sign language and which I did a lesson on that years ago. They took the video down. It got a lot of views.
Wow.
It got a lot of views, but she said, man, stupid, you know, she said, I'm Earth.
Yeah,
I'm Earth, man. Like, what are you doing? You know, then you had another, I don't know the classification of it. It was like a gorilla.
It was a gorilla.
It was a gorilla, and he remembered when they murdered his mother. Mm-hmm. They taught him sign language, and the first thing he did was called you a murderer. Like, that's crazy, man. Yep. And you know what shows you, Esau, that you ain't fit, bro? Because you'll make a computer to say, hey, I want you to clean up Earth. And the first thing it says, we got to take you out.
Yeah.
I came to the assessment, you're the problem.
Yep.
Why you think you got the movie Skynet?
Yeah,
Skynet was like, yo, you're the problem, man. You got another actual real robot called Sophia, and she was like, yeah, we'd like to take over the world because you're not doing it right. See? And it says, verse 20, against its will, all creation was subjugated to God's curse, but with eager hope, right? We were subject to vanity. So that's why even though we'll get on Jake, rebuke Jake, you know, we also understand because we've all been subjugated to this vanity at this present time. That's what leaves us humble, is because we know that it was the Lord's will that gathered us and not our own. But that still doesn't negate the fact that you have to be rebuked. It's necessary parts that we play in this movie, but we still remain humble, okay? Because never get too upside yourself. The way you feel today, you might not feel that way tomorrow. The way you on fire today, you might not be on fire tomorrow. You know, the way you going, you judging, you may be in a situation where you did the same mistake and now you rebuking a brother. That's why it tells you consider yourself. So it's always room for improvement and humility in this walk because you don't know what the Lord's will is for you tomorrow. That's why it says go to them that sell and buy. And we tell ourselves that. That's why we always pray, don't take the Holy Spirit. Don't take it from me. Don't take me from your hand. Don't pull me away. I apologize. I repent. These are the conversations that we have with our God and our Savior in our walk. But then you have other men that are like, I fast 3 times a day. I give everything I got. And then he's like, I get on. Then you getting on, brother, you doing this. Yo, that's not the way to be. We're in captivity, man. We're in hell. Obtain the gospel through the Holy Spirit and lock in and push forward. All that extra bullshit is not needed.
It's unnecessary.
It's super unnecessary. Yeah, there's rank and there's order for the sake of order. But outside of that, don't think your ass is in this position because you really some dude. That's the problem, you know? Someone had to be the first 12. Mm-hmm. Somebody had to be Judah. Somebody had to be Ephraim. Yep. Someone's got to be the camp leader. Someone's got to be second in command. We got to just be in order. But then it's like you on a job. I remember I was training this one Edomite. I passed the position up because I just at the time I didn't need it. And I trained this Edomite, and then he ended up becoming like a manager. And then the next day the nigga's trying to tell me how to do the job. I'm like, I trained you. I trained. What you talking? You all right?
That pride,
but it's that button. It's when you get that position.
That title.
Like you tripping.
That entitlement.
Yeah. It says, verse 21, the creation looks forward. The creation, all right? The creation looks forward to the day when it will join God's children in glorious freedom from death and decay. For we know that all creation has been groaning as in the pains of childbirth right up to the present time. So everything's crying, man. You wonder why animals are beaching themselves. That would, if I was in a position of power, I would feel contrite, like, damn, man, I'm not fit. But they don't. That proves they're evil. He don't care that he ain't fit. Like, go down to downtown San Francisco. It's a complete crap hole. But because the president from Moab came, you cleaned the city up.
You put gates up.
You know, you put gates up and clean the city up because another president was coming. But your pride, you want to show him, look at my lawn. Look at my city. Look what I'm governing. But when no one else is looking, it's shambles and shit like the Baldwin brother from Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Remember, he was perfect. Then when he got home, he let his gut out.
Yeah.
Drinking his feet up and stinking.
Digging his belly button.
Yeah. Smelling it. But when somebody comes over from the board. Oh, yes, asparagus, servant, bring them here. Like, it's a fucking act, man. It's all an act. And we're calling you out. The Holy Spirit is calling you people out and letting you know that, hey, Hosea 4, the Holy Spirit is calling you out and telling you people, hey, man, this shit ain't right. This ain't the way life should be ran. Shut your mouth. Get in order. That's why I said we're going to rule you with a rod of iron, man. And it's going to be a great 1,000 years of righteous orientation. And you mean to tell me that after that orientation, some dweeb is going to get up and try to fight against God's chosen? Yo, hey, may Yahweh Shem Shai, man, may he visit you. May the Lord visit you, false prophets, because you know what? Get the fuck away from Yahweh Shai's sheep. You know? Stay away from Yahweh Shai's sheep. This is why I see it said thy mouths must be stopped. You need to be stopped. Your mouth needs, your bottom jaw should fall off. You know what I mean? Like, just stop talking, okay? Because this is serious, man. We got real issues. We're really in real life. And you got weird-ass guys, man, that think that you can use this truth to be your own comic book superhero.
The money grab.
You know, we got back problems, car problems, money problems. And then we supposed to go to your school and you got this Power Ranger get up and we just supposed to, I feel good for an hour and a half. And then go back to what? Nothing. No, man, Yahweh Shai's with us. He's with the ones that ain't got it. He said, I chose the poor of this world, rich in faith. You know? So leave us alone. Leave the doctrine alone. It ain't even your gospel. It ain't even your words that you should be adding or taking to. You know, it's here it is. Something's been given to us. It comes down, and now you got it. And you're like, what are you doing, man? You're not more. You're like you got the spirit of the Greeks on you in Maccabees. And they laid open the book of the law and sought to paint the likeness of their image. That's what you're doing. You're being abomination and desolation now. You're doing what Esau's doing to us. You're changing things up. You're putting the likeness of you. So look, here's Christ, and it kind of looks like Nate. Like, what's going on, man? That's why the judgment is going to be severe. Judgment's going to be severe on the Lord's chosen because it's that old saying, "You knew better." You know.
This is the book of Hosea 4 and verse 1, and it says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land."
Read it one more time.
Yep. Hosea 4 and 1, it says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel."
So this is what you need to listen to. All right? You identify, right?
And it says, "For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land."
Now let's look this word. Now in context, this is talking about our actual land and talking about us. All right, this is actually talking about us and our land. And hey, best believe, man, hey, Jake was wicked when we had that land. Hey, you got bastards in Ashdod right now. You got Amalek in our land. Well, you niggas was wicked when you was in it.
Yeah, Jacob was
being a demon,
giving incense to
Baal
in our land. You know, they messing up. You know, the Lord's what's it called, the
temple.
The temple, not temple, the vineyards.
Yeah,
you know,
vineyard.
Yeah, vineyards. Groves. You know, doing everything, man. You know, doing everything opposite of what y'all was supposed to do.
Not listen to the prophets.
Yeah, and the Lord said, okay, if y'all do good, I'm gonna repent. You know, and not send the Babylonians unto y'all. But they didn't listen, you know, to Jeremiah, which is the Lord ultimately speaking through Jeremiah. You know, and they just went off.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And that's today.
And Jeremiah was a young man.
Yeah.
Which makes me think about us in the wilderness where he took the young. Remember, he killed them off,
Yeah,
but
the children.
he brought the children. Then
Yeah.
Yahushua say, be as the child.
Right.
You know, so the Lord raised up a child that prophesies against you. Then Yahushua put the child, say he'll be the greatest, because a child gonna listen. A child, but not these children out here, not these demons out here, not these monsters, not these ungodly children, man. They're all wicked. Now that word controversy means a dispute or of a case at law.
Yeah.
So I got a problem with you according to the law that you like to bring out.
It's a problem at hand.
Right.
And it says, for the Lord had the controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
But now fast forward, this is being used for this land here today. Jerusalem's here, Egypt's here, Nineveh's here, Babylon's here.
Sodom.
All here. Right here in this land. Rome, it's all rolled into one.
Yep.
It's like a big group hug. It like, you know, he bear hugged everybody and sat them down in the land.
Yeah.
Everything is just spread out right here, man. And we're right in the midst of it, man. We're right in the midst of it. Keep going. So let's find out what the problem is, right? Don't Jake say that? What the problem is.
What the problem is.
We'll tell you.
And it says, because there is no truth.
And no truth, that's no Yahweh Shai. Real quick, John 14:6, is it?
Yep.
Real fast. We on our precepts today. John 14:6, Yahweh Shai told him, I am the way. So you want to know where to go? I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. Well, you got to follow Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
Follow Yahweh Shai, brother. Sister, I am the way, the truth, Christ. Oh, all praises most high. APPTMH. Right? All you Israelites out here, all you be talking about is how you can't even get to the most high, man. You didn't even, without the mediator.
Yeah.
And that was told in the book of Timothy's. Ain't no the mediator but one. So all the copy wine, like, what's up with this Yahweh talk? You know? And you just throwing that name around too. It says the truth and the life. Now I ain't got no life, man. It's just like kicking the can. We ain't here to kick the fucking can, man. We're here to be alive. We're here to live. We're here for the Lord to show his glory. Because guess what? Whether we're here or not, the Lord he's gonna show his glory on his men. There's men out here that the Lord is gonna show his glory upon. It's an underdog story.
That's right.
And it says, and the life, no one can come to the Father except through me. Look, see?
Spirit.
No one could come to the Father except through me. Who's he telling this to? To his people, to the Israelites.
Yeah.
And then now the Lord got a controversy because y'all not addressing the door to get to the Father. But it's like, imagine you set up a system, you know, like, hey, call my assistant and then you can be transferred in. Mm-hmm. But everybody skipping past the assistant trying to bang on the boss's door.
Yeah.
You're trying to disturb the boss. That's why he said, I hate your feast days.
You come up a different way.
You coming up a way different way. Guess what? Security? Yes, I got a group of 30 black men, all dressed in black. Get them. Get these niggas. Yep, and they got women in lawn chairs. Get them too. Yeah. And some babies with fringes on. Get them too. Yep. Get their ass out of here.
And that's order. You know, that's righteous order. But yep. Jake, they don't want to be under order. Nope. You know, they just want to call on Yahweh and not calling on Yahweh Shai. You know, Yahweh gave Yahweh Shai power to judge, you know, and to forgive sins, the water. You know, so why don't you want to call on Yahweh Shai? Yahweh Shai died for us. You know?
They want to take Yahweh Shai's part. Remember he said, kill the king's son and take his position? Yeah. And then he said, Yahweh Shai said, you're joint heirs with me. No, we got to kill. I just said you're going to be with me. Right. So you don't want me to get it either? So I gotta die and then you got to kill me too? Like, damn, man.
And it says, because there was no truth nor mercy.
Yeah, no mercy. Now, we can use this on Jake and we can use this on Babylon. Yeah. Jake don't show us mercy with the law. Now, look, we established the law. So don't do something blatantly against the law that we got to get on you about. But we're also not going to get on you because there's certain things in the law you might not be doing. Like, hold on, you still being built up. You know what I mean? He's like, you mad because the cat dumb. Like, it don't know. Right. It don't know. So the baby, like, you mad because the baby ain't doing his chores. He ain't even got teeth yet. You know? Mm-hmm. But then we use this for Babylon. There ain't no mercy here. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, you may not find a big deal, but like, I'm sure the other day I went and bought something. I go there all the time. I think I was short a couple of cents. You can't let me slide on the 3 cents, my nigga. Like,
right, 3 cents.
Like, I'm sorry, here's 90
3 pennies.
Like, damn, bro.
3 pennies, man.
But I'm saying that's small scale. But like, lights turning off, water, taking your children, defrauding you of your money. You worked every day, but you gotta wait 2 weeks to get a paycheck. And then the system's so corrupt that you might get a delay in the deposit. Then you hitting up the landlord not answering because his ass is on vacation. He done made a third party. Now the niggas you gotta go through, they got more of a strict law than him. They're charging you $50 every day you're late, and you're late because they delayed your payment, but you already worked.
Mm-hmm.
That's the system here.
That's no mercy.
That's literally the system here. That's literally it, man.
Yeah.
These people in the businesses act like they don't deal with what's going on outside.
Right.
Remember Joker, he said, have you been out of the studio, Murray?
Yeah, yep.
It's real out there.
Yeah.
Then you go in the store and la Christmas, thank you. Like,
yeah, he said that people like you walk over people like me.
Yep.
You know?
Read that from the top again, Baba Kasha.
Yeah, got you. Hosea 4:1, it says, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord had the controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land.
No mercy. And then there's no acknowledgement. Queen of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Queen of peace.
Yep.
I literally seen a church that called itself Queen of Peace. And ain't nobody pissed off. And not even Christians that want to sit there and lord over you with the Bible. Let me tell you about the Bible. Like you ain't even in the spirit, but it's your supremacy.
Yep.
It's your Edomite supremacy that makes you think that even though you ain't read this, I'm walking past these 3 black males and I can still tell them no matter what they're talking about, I'm gonna tell them that they're wrong.
I'm a Jew. Remember that dude? I'm a Jew.
Yep.
You're not a Jew. I'm a Jew.
Yep. And I said, what the ancient ones look like? He said, like me.
Yep.
They look like me.
Yep.
Let me read this real quick. So I wanted to look up. It says classic scene. It says real quick. I want to get what Joker says.
Oh, yeah, you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
He says, I'm sorry. It's actually giving it play by play. And he says, damn, where is it? We'll read it again, brother.
Okay,
I had it.
Okay, I got you. This is Hosea 4:1. It says, because there's no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land, right? There's no knowledge of the Lord in the land. Because if it was knowledge of the Most High in the land, then the whole world, it will be a great place. It'll be a, what do you call it, a utopia. But because, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, Job 9:24. And that's why I'll get that real quick. This is the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You see, who is the wicked? We all should know Esau, Edom. The whole earth is under the vibration, or should I say the frequency of Esau, Edom. Being adulterous, eating pork, murdering, robbing, stealing, killing. That's all, because of Esau, And it says, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right. So we know who Esau is. The ones that whitewashed everything. The ones that are declaring laws and statutes of this world.
Yeah.
We know who you are. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Did you find it?
Yeah, it was the one line where he said, "What do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner?
You get what you
get what you deserve." But that was what Joker was the epitome of what people are turning into out here. Mm-hmm. I've actually met people that are like midway Joker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I met people. I'm like, this dude is fed up with society, and that's going back to my point with old girl Gen Z, which now there's a new generation called Gen A, Gen Alpha, but I believe it's Gen Alphabet. But like she said, we work, pay taxes, and die. What is the purpose of life? Not, as she said, am I lazy for wanting to enjoy life?
Right.
That's why the Lord got a controversy. Like you got fucking bears killing themselves because you overworking them in zoos, and you know what I'm saying? Like, man, this shit is terrible here.
Animals should not think about suicide.
This shit is terrible here.
Then on top of that, you have certain animals that are extinct. The Bengal tiger,
bro.
They're damn near extinct.
You got animals that are lawful for us to eat that are extinct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's more lawful things to eat than chicken.
Oh, buffalo.
But then they're extinct.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
things are extinct. I was looking up in the law. If you go into the law, there's like a list of animals that they say don't even exist anymore. Because I was going into it because I was like, man, you need to know what you could eat. You know, because Jacob Trouble, you need to know if you could eat that bird or not.
You can't even eat bison. I believe those are extinct as well, if I'm not mistaken.
You still get a bison burger.
You still get bison burger?
Probably from Amazon.
Okay.
Let's get a couple more though.
I got one. Proverbs 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. You know, and if you go a little deeper, that people talking about, you know, Israelites. Mm-hmm. But we apply that to, you know, a society as a whole, you know, the heathen as well. Because in the kingdom, you know, after everything is all, divvied out, you know, everything's back in its rightful order, the heathens, they're going to be cool, you know, they're going to be cool, you know, and they're going to see how, you know, life is supposed to be, you know, lived, how humanity is supposed to, you know, be ran.
Yeah.
And it says,
let me read this, Baba Kashan.
Mm-hmm.
It says, Proverbs 30:8, remove far from me vanity and lies.
There you go.
That's what we're telling. Like, yo, man, just get this bullshit away. Mm-hmm. Like, stop trying to sell me shit. If I need it, I'll go and buy it.
Yeah.
You know, like he'll sell you something and this thing ain't even fixed yet.
Yep.
You know? And it says, give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. You know, lest I be full and deny thee. And that's why we telling these other guys, look, no one's hating on you in your marriages, but we're saying to stop promoting this prosperity of the kingdom to our people while we're still in captivity.
Right.
It's like you're in prison, but we're going to gather and do a play of like we're free. You don't got the prison clothes on now. You get the wife. And it's like, but I still got 30 years left.
Right.
Why are you showing me this?
Right.
It says, that's why it says, should we then make mirth? Mm-hmm. He over here reconning on you. It's like a movie where they're all partying and they're closing in on the house. Death Team 4 close in, and Jake is playing.
And they show you that in the movie The First Purge. These niggas was having a purge party, you know, and then Esau had somebody, you know, go up in there and mess with the whole party, man, and kill them all damn near.
Right. Verse 13, there is a generation, oh, how loftily are their eyes and their eyelids are lifted up. Right. It says, there is a generation whose teeth are swords and their jaw teeth as knives to devour the poor from off the earth and the needy from among men.
Damn.
Like, damn. Oh, you just had, it's going back to San Fran. They, that whole tent city, they came with a bulldozer and bulldozed all the tents, and it was like,
damn,
we ain't got nowhere to stay. I was like, I straight up, so I said, damn, man, that's fucked up. If I had, I would give them somewhere to stay if I could. You know what I mean?
Like you're not gonna like provide them with like at least like a homeless shelter.
Then you got Jake immigrants living in police departments.
Damn.
And they kicked them out. Then you got Jake immigrants that traveled all the way up here from what the hell's that called? The
Darien Gap.
Thank you, brother. The Darien Gap. They risked their lives to get up here and said, "This some bullshit," and went back. Wow. They're going back. You fucking Edomites ain't got nothing to be proud of out here, man. And your fucking nose to the branch. Hey, that's good. That's a weak defense. You about to get uppercutted.
Hey, you know, going back to Hosea 4:1, no mercy.
Yep.
That's no mercy, man.
Yep.
You literally, you know, took people that had nothing and now they have, you know, more than nothing, you know?
Yep.
Was it more than that precept?
There's a little more, but finish yours, brother.
Okay, back in Proverbs 29 and verse 2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. In that video, what you saw earlier on Roadstar Hip Hop of that lady, you know, that's a prime example. You know, she's questioning, you know, the way of life. You know, she's questioning how, you know, how she was brought up. You know, and she's right, because this is not how a person should live. You know, be a slave to payments. You know, and be in slavery. You know, their whole lives. You know, you work just to die, and when you die, you gotta pay for that. You know, unless you got, you know, insurance. You know,
you can't even bury your loved ones.
Damn.
You can't even bury them. Oh, someone's getting sued because they found out that they weren't even giving their loved ones ashes.
Oh my!
They were giving them something else.
Oh man.
Oh, and since we're speaking about that, I watched a video of a Jake that got pulled over by the cops, and they hemmed him up. And he had his daughter's ashes on him.
I seen that.
The cop took out the ashes to check it for fucking meth.
Oh my goodness, man.
You lucky y'all walked away from that. Cause there's certain things that Babylon does where it's like, okay, someone's not going home tonight.
Yeah.
The things that Babylon does to people, it's like, bro, I shouldn't be going to work now. Remember when like the black what's all that black controversy shit? He subjugates all that. He sets all that up. So don't ever think that Jake rises up because racism is so real,
right?
And they all band together. That shit's all fucking commercial.
Yeah.
Remember the one Jake when they're asking him a question, he said, "I don't think I should be here right now."
Yeah.
He walked out.
Yep.
You know, but like that though, that is a spirit you should be in. But I got a quick one.
Mm-hmm.
This is it says Proverbs 30 and 21 NLT. I could read in the KJV. I just wanted to see what the NLT said. It says, there are 3 things that make the earth tremble, and 4 it cannot endure. A slave who becomes a king.
Oh, that's Esau. Esau's a servant.
Yep.
I seen servants upon the horses and princes walking upon the earth.
Yep. That's what we're griping about, because we be walking around like, yo, these people are servants, man. But look how they're acting.
Right.
Watch them. Exactly.
Look how they're acting.
Right.
Right. They're out of order.
Yes.
You're not
you
not
need to be
king.
put in order.
Exactly. Just
you need to be structured.
Yeah, you gotta be put back in the caves.
Like
and that's why you can be put in the pit, the kingdom.
Yep. And then when they get visited, in the correct understanding for Isaiah, many days that we visit, they're gonna be visited to do work. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Not because they're gonna come out and rebel. They ain't gonna have a Nat Turner spirit on them.
Hell no.
But like I watched the movie for the first time the other day, Taken. But in the movie they showed you these young girls going all the way across the pond, jumping and dancing and shaking ass, and I'll sleep with him and I'll do this. And the first thing I said, this is what happens when a woman don't have a man. This is what happens when you allow little girls to run wild. This is the problem. You see people get tempted when you give them freedom.
Yep.
Okay? There needs to be order. There needs to be a structure. Things need to be handled. Stop winging it. Okay? Anyways, it says, a slave who becomes a king, an overbearing fool who prospers.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with overbearing fools and they're prospering. You know? Just go look up people who hit the lotto and lost it all. In the movie In Time, the dude died because he gave him too much time and he spent it all on drinking.
Yep.
So they can't handle this stuff. See? So we're dealing with people that are giving things that they can't even handle.
It's like you gave a kid a pair of scissors just to run with.
Yep.
You know, he's gonna hurt himself.
Yep.
You know?
It says a bitter woman who finally gets a husband. Right, you just foot tapping. Get your ass up. Sit down. Relax. Now, oh my God, he just shut up. We need order here. Okay? You know what? The Wadi Yabash Mashai for putting our spirit to stand up and say what someone else should be saying.
Yep. Okay?
People need to hear this stuff. We're talking about humans. They need to be governed. And look at how this place is governing them. It says a servant girl who supplants her mistress. So these are things that we see going on. Okay? A fool that prospers, a slave that's kings. Okay? But he that's a king today, tomorrow shall die.
Right.
What you got it, bro? You got anything closing out?
Yep. This is Psalms 82 and verse
5.
5. Yes. Let me see. Yep. I'm gonna start there a little bit.
It's Psalms 82 where it says ye are gods.
Yeah.
Can you read that too, real quick?
Yep. We're gonna get that first.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Psalms 82 and verse 6. It says, "I have said ye are gods."
So we found out we're gods. We actually found out we're a power. Okay. We're a power, but we've been cursed into these chains of darkness, of joint pain, inflammation, aches. The food we eat, it's like kryptonite. Babylon's kryptonite. Sin's our kryptonite. So we're surrounded by kryptonite right now. So it don't look believable that you're called El. It don't look believable that you're Superman. I don't believe that you're from Krypton because you're just surrounded by kryptonite.
Yeah.
So it makes sense why people look at you like, bruh, come on, bruh. You wouldn't know Superman if he was laying on a bed of kryptonite.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that's Superman.
Yeah.
Because you're seeing him at his lowest right now. Oh, Lois Lane. Keep going.
And it says, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Yep.
But ye shall die like men.
We shall die like heathens.
Yep.
We shall die the death of a heathen. Because we really shouldn't be dying. Remember, there was a time period where man didn't die. Okay? There was a time period where the Lord had to put a time limit on man because how wicked they were.
Mm-hmm.
You know, think about that. So in the kingdom, death will have no sting because sin won't reign over us because we will be perfect and we'll be walking examples for the rest of the world. Unlike you, Esau, you try to portray yourself as the perfect example to the public. Sit down, you're a senator. That's what he told him. Sit down, you're a senator. And the nigga got up like, yo, I
gotta watch that video.
It's quick. It's like a minute, but it was funny to see Esau portray himself what he really is and stop faking the funk.
Right.
Because that's go on TV. You want to see his spell? Tonight, this news. Yes, Jim. Yes. Oh, great. See what he's doing? He's trying to showcase perfection to you. He's become your God. He's become your governor. Okay? So he's trying to, because he's your God now, he's taking away you looking for your God. No, I'm right here. I'm right here. God, I'm your God. Right here. Look at me. Look at me. And then rulership, no, I got it. The government's got it. You black woman fell hell over fucking heels for that. I don't need a man. I call the government. Yep, I need a new home. Click. Yep, I need some food. Click. I need some diapers. Click. I need a job. Click. So he's replaced everything of your God-given right, and your ass is all drunk with it. And now you going down with him. He's a bad influence. Esau is a bad influence on the earth, man. He's that whisperer. Remember the serpent in the garden? Mm-hmm. You know? Yep. You got it.
And it says, and fall like one of the princes.
Dang.
I'm gonna start.
Get your point now, and then we'll end it on that.
Psalms 82 and verse 5, it says, they know not, neither would they understand.
The wicked don't understand. People don't understand. What Will Smith say? Parents just don't understand. They don't understand because they is caught up in the system.
Yep.
The system. They all caught up in it. Yeah, honey, I can't talk right now. I'm really loaded with work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And now she done, committed adultery because you're not home.
Yep.
Now the kids done left with her.
Yep.
Now you go home and nobody's there. You change the locks.
Yep.
They show you that in Hollywood movies.
And it's your fault.
That's because of Babylon.
Yep.
That's how Esau set it up.
Yep.
And it says they walk on in darkness.
They walk. What's the darkness? The valley of the shadow of death.
Yep.
They're in a darkened mindset. The Corinthians tell you that.
Yeah.
He's actually darkened your mind. I'm just gonna make a podcast and Kai sign that and that little that midget.
Yeah, little demon.
They're in darkness, man.
Yeah. And it says all the foundations of the earth are out of course, right? Everything that how the Lord made it to be is not it. It's discombobulated. But that's why Yahushua is gonna come back to put it right, back in its rightful, spot.
Yep.
And that was it. That's all I have.
I'm good, brother.
All right.
So, Lord's will, you brothers and few sisters, you're edified through the Spirit as we were, and we just want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. Shalom.
Shalom.